gentlemen, welcome to Remote STEM class here. It's Mr. Dowd. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Happy Monday. I know last week there was a little bit of a screw up with the with what I was saying because something with the video, but it's okay. We all should be back on track here. So this is Monday. I left off doing, I think it was dry tortugas. If I scroll down, yes. Oh no, sorry, Everglades. Left off doing Everglades. So today we're going to do Glacier National Park. So guess where this one is? It's in Montana. Good old Montana. I honestly thought Glacier National Park was going to be in Alaska, but I was wrong. So the first on this list is Lake McDonald. So it's a place that offers kayaking and canoeing, along with the scenic Alpine Lake is the largest glacier in Glacier National Park. So it's the largest lake in all of this national park here. I'll say, wow. So it's a little rocky. Might want to wear some sandals. But that is some beautiful landscape there. On to our next one, we have the Trail of Cedars. So this is another hiking trail, which you'll see a lot of. It's a loop, so that means it's a one-way trip, so you don't have to go there and back. And it's a favorite for towering red cedars, lush ferns, and easy accessibility. As you can tell with this boardwalk, even if you're in a wheelchair, you can easily get up and down this trail. Those are all redwood trees, or sorry, red cedars. Cedars. Very cool look here. Looks like something out of Disney World, but it's a real life place. On to next, you have what is called the Loop. So it's a switchback. So switchback means you go. It's on a steep hill, so you have to kind of go back and forth up the hill to get rid of the steepness when you're hiking. But switchback along going to the Sun Road with panoramic views, access to hiking along Loop Trail, and a parking lot pullout. So look at that view. Oh my god, that is astonishing. This actually might be my favorite view I've seen so far. Look at this. It is incredible with that full valley right there. That is absolutely incredible. Oh, and it even goes a little bit higher too. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Next, we have the Weeping Wall. So, it is a road or a paved trail, looks like, or is it an actual road? It might be an actual road. Yeah, it's an actual road. There's cars on it. Funny, but it's a spring water flows across the road close to popular lookouts for sweeping vistas and flowering meadows in the spring. So it's just a sheer wall here, and there's a spring down here. And apparently this, in the springtime, will all be flowers, which would be another beautiful spot. Next place is the Bird Woman Falls. That's an interesting name. It says difficult to access waterfall in Glacial Valley, which can be seen along the Going to the Sun Road. So there's a waterfall here, as you can see right there. That's the waterfall coming. That's a very steep cliff. However, it's not an easy hike over, I guess. But again, another beautiful view. You can even look in and see all different lines of the different layers of stone as it's formed. Incredible. I had a feeling this was going to be next. But look at the view from that visitor center. This is everyone's favorite place, the visitor center. But yeah, if that visitor center was my house, I would be very, very happy. Some beautiful views around. And last but not least, we have the Jackson Glacier Overlook. So it's another Going to the Sun Road pullout with views of Jackson Glacier and the 7th, which is the 7th largest in Glacier National Park. So that is the glacier there. So I guess from the side, that is the glacier, or part of the glacier. I'm not sure. That doesn't look like a glacier to me. Maybe that's what they're considering the glacier. I'm not sure, to be tell you the truth. But again, another beautiful spot. I never had any interest in visiting Montana before, but honestly, after seeing especially, which one was it? Not Bird Williams Falls. It was the Loop. I think it was yeah. After visiting or seeing the Loop, my God, I might have to put this on my bucket list because I never thought there'd be a view like this in the United States ever. Absolutely incredible. All right, guys, that is all for this day, though. So I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. Bye.
Hey Gators, let's do some comparisons. You have Toll House chocolate chip cookies, and then you have Toll House chocolate chip cookies. What's the difference? Well, these are just the chips that you would add flour, sugar, and all the ingredients that ask on the back. So this would be like making them from scratch, which they've been made like this for years, and they taste good. You add an egg and some other ingredients. It's all up in here. These have already been made into that, and all you do is break them off and cook them. Now, some people like the ones from scratch. I personally think they taste pretty much the same. These are more convenient, and you don't have to make a whole bunch. You could just make, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 if you just wanted a couple cookies, or 2 or 3. These are more expensive than this, but these are like, I don't know, I think they were 2 for $5, 2 packages for $5, or 2 packages for $4, and you only get 24 cookies, whereas you get more if you made these. Okay, so I'm gonna cook these because you would still cook them in the oven at 350 for about 12 minutes, and we're gonna see what they look like when they come out. So I usually, when I take this package out, this is good for like a quick fix if you're in a hurry. So let's say you want to make some cookies because you have people coming, or you know, it's like a last minute thing and you don't want to drag all the other stuff out. You can just take this package and make them really quick. Okay, so you break them off. I usually get the package at room temperature, and then I would set them up. Make sure you have room on the cookie sheet. Make sure you spray the cookie sheet, and make sure there's room for them to spread out when they cook. Now, so on here we would fit 3, 6, 9, probably 9 cookies. So I'd probably put 2 cookie sheets, or make 2 batches. Okay. Now you're not supposed to eat the dough. I know a lot of people do because they like the taste of it, but you're not supposed to eat it because of eggs. Raw eggs are in cookie dough, and they can be good for you, or bad for you. I'm sorry. So you're not supposed to eat the dough raw. Though I know some of you do, and it does taste good. But just an FYI, I'm sure a little bit would be fine, but I wouldn't go overboard. So yeah, so I'm gonna try these, put them in the oven. I cooked them before, again, as something quick and easy, just to put out there as an extra dessert if I had little kids coming over or something like that. Okay, so I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, we are done. So I let them sit for about a good 10 or 15 minutes. And I will take them off, put them in here. Voila. You remove them too soon, they will break apart. I need them to like finish cooking, and then they harden on the cookie sheet, but they're still nice and soft and chewy. I put a little more on this pan because I really wanted to finish off the batter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to fill this and I'm going to bring it into school for Miss Giamine and Mr. LeMay and Mr. Dowd and Miss Bloomer and Miss Reedy, because they always say I never bring anything in. But also, I haven't been in because we just went back. And Miss Giamine just happens to love chocolate chip cookies. They're his favorite, he said. So, hopefully he enjoys. Talk to you guys soon.
Hey Gators, welcome back to Language and Play. So we are going to continue with scene writing class, and today we're going to focus on scene number 2. All right, scene number 2, which is rising action. So on your outline, you should have some rising action events, right? How are the characters becoming involved in the conflict? This is where you start to really see the problem in my play between the Sandman and the Boogeyman. All right, this is also where the Sandman is going to develop his plan to get the Boogeyman exposed, so that way children are no longer afraid of him. All right, and again, we're working on scene number 2. So last week I showed you scene number 1. Now let's go on to scene number 2. So scene number 2, this time it's going to take place during the day, because I want to change from where scene number 1 took place. All right, so scene number 2 is going to take place at 9 o'clock a.m. Place. It is going to take place in a cloud. And at rise, Sandman is sitting in a cloud with a notebook and pencil. All right, so at rise, we see the Sandman sitting in a cloud with a notebook and pencil. All right, and again, the reason I changed all this, right, is because each scene needs to have a different time, place, and at rise. All right, that's what makes it a new scene. Now, everything that happens in this scene starts from here. All right, and we're going to do the same thing we talked about last week and add dialogue. All right, the Sandman, I'm going to have Sandman start off, and I'm going to have the Sandman do a monologue. Right? Hopefully you all remember what a monologue is, because we've done many of them this year. Remember, a monologue is a one-person speech. All right, so monologue, a one-person speech. I'm going to put that in parentheses so you know it's not a spoken line. All right, and then we're going to have the Sandman write a monologue. All right, I would like you to incorporate at least one monologue in your play. All right, you can put it anywhere. I happen to be choosing to put it at the beginning of scene 2. You can put your monologue anywhere, and I don't care what character gives the monologue, but there needs to be one monologue in your play. Okay? And then we could go on and come up with as much dialogue as we want for scene number 2. Each scene should be about 1.5 to 2 pages of dialogue. All right, which means it's on, when you act it out, it's about 1.5 to 2 minutes. All right, so I can't wait to see what you come up with, Gators. You're doing a great job. These projects are fantastic. All right, and remember, your final product is going to be due on Friday, so keep up with it. All right, 4 scenes total, and we're on scene 2 today. All right, great job, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey guys, today we're going to be finishing up our unit on drawing hands from different angles. And I must say the hand drawings that I've seen so far are looking pretty amazing. So I'm very proud of you guys. Hands are not easy to draw. So these are just some of the angles and views that we have drawn so far since we've been drawing hands. All right. Today, for the last hand drawing, we're going to be drawing a hand showing a peace sign, the peace symbol. Okay? So all you need is a paper and a pencil to draw the peace sign. So I'm going to start off by just making a shape like this, a little bit like this, and then I'm going to make two shapes, kind of like rectangular shapes for the fingers that are straight up, like that. And I'm going to draw the two fingers that are down like this, just making some oval shapes. And then the thumb. And then I'm going to round these shapes out a little bit. And then I might go back and erase some of the guidelines that I started with. Oops, I'm going to move that thumb over a little bit. There. That looks better. And then you can draw details like creases in the fingers and maybe some fingernails to give it a little bit more of a realistic look. The thumb might only show like partial thumbnail there. Little creases. And then you can shade in some areas too. Maybe we make the left side in shadow. It just gives it that look of having some form. Just giving it a little bit of a darker value. And I'm choosing the left side to be my in shadow area. And the right will be where the light source is coming from. So it's going to be lighter on the right and a little shaded and darker value on the left side. Makes it look like it's not a flat image, but it has a little bit of a form to it. And you can kind of shade in here. It might be a little darker in shadow in here. All right, guys. Again, I love the hand drawings that I've been seeing so far. Nice work. Keep up the good work. And peace, everybody.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Virtual PE. Alright, it's Monday, and this week we have something different for you guys. So me and Mr. Mean, this is our last week with you guys through Zoom, because most of you are coming back. So if you're coming back in person, me and Mr. Mean will grade you for the specials moving forward. But for this week, we have something different that we're going to do. Well, not different. Basically, what we do on Friday, we're going to do every day this week. Alright, so instead of going into a breakout room, I placed the recording into it as an extension in our Virtual PE Google Classroom. So all you need to do is click on it, do the workout, and then turn it in. If you're a kid that's never done the work, you need to turn it in electronically to us. If you're a kid that has been doing it and you say you did it, then I'll trust you, because hopefully we got that bond built at the time together that we spent this year together in Zoom. All right, guys, so enjoy your last week. You'll see me in person for those that are not. For those that are staying at home, stay healthy, have fun, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching Enrichment TV, Gators. Remember, work hard, be nice, and we'll see you tomorrow.